In the 16 years that I've spent working with people and their money, there is a theme. It's not necessarily the theme they come to me with or the idea or the want they come to me to get, but what's underlying a lot of things, if not everything, is this one idea. And it pops up again and again. And it's this idea that drive people to the big box advisor and then to the independent advisor and then to the weekend workshops and then to the pick of the month newsletters. They're searching for this one thing. And it's this belief that once they get this one thing or this one thing is outside of themselves, that they look for it. And what I want to do is talk with you about what this one thing is this weekend to see if you're doing it and to actually kind of point out and shed light on to see if this is something that you're actually doing and point to you or point out to you really what is actually going on and not maybe what you feel like is going on. Hey everybody, this is RC Peck with Fearless Wealth, and this week's theme is who's in control of your future, or who's in control of your money, or who's in control of your portfolio, or who's in control of your investments. But let's stick with who's in control of your future, because to have the future you want, there's only 3 ingredients that you need to get the future you want. So the first chart I want to show you is this price chart. Now this price chart actually is the Russian stock market over the last 3 years. And if you were to look at this, you might say, man, that's really out of control, right? Because it's kind of going down, and things that are going down are out of control. But if you were short the Russian stock market, you might look at this and go, man, I am in control. So control is very much perspective of where you've placed your bets or where you've placed your money or where your bias is. Because to some people who have shorted the Russian stock market over the last 3 years, they feel like life is in control and their future is getting brighter and stronger and more secure. And those who have been looking to find the bottom has probably, for them, felt really out of control. But it's a point of view. Now, the other quick thing, this is a sidebar, is you can tell things are getting worse in Russia because of the stock market in Russia. And what's great about price charts is it kind of is a little bit of a future ball. It tells you, a crystal ball. I said a future ball. A crystal ball of what's happening in the future, because something in motion typically stays in motion. That's Newton's law of physics. So then you look at this and go, no, I'm in control, right? This is the U.S. stock market. So because maybe you own this, you feel in control, but are you really in control? And what do you control? And maybe in 2011, at the end of it, you felt out of control when the debt ceiling debate kind of fell on its face and the market fell 20% very quickly. But to some people, they might say, hey, man, I'm in control, except, of course, every time it falls 5 or 10%, like there, and it falls there, and it falls there, it falls there, then the person's feeling out of control. So what is this whole control and not in control, and how much of it are we really in control of? Now, the third chart I want to show you, and this is the last of the 3 charts, is I saw coffee. I saw the price chart of coffee, to be more specific, and I saw that it was bottoming at its 2008 low. It had gone up to 300, and it had dropped down to 100, and that was right here where it was hitting its 2008 low, and I wanted to have it break out to the upside, and I added this to one of my strategies called obvious trend. And I'm not really a trader necessarily, and I don't really have strategies that are trading, but if I see a high probability investment, I want to get it. And so in about 7 weeks, in fact, maybe it was even 7 weeks to the day, we bought coffee, and we made about 44% on it, depending on where you got out, in about 7 weeks. So were we in control of that? Were we not in control of that? I'm sure people who own this coffee position right here felt like it was out of control, but here felt like they were tall, handsome, beautiful, and intelligent. So this is what I really want you to remember, and this is what I really want you to take away from this week. You are in control of what I think is 93% of your financial life. You're 100% in control of your income and what you make. And if you're not making enough, then you can go back to school, you can get different skills, you can get into a different position, different job. but that is generated and it emulates from you. You are 100% in control of what you make. And though I grew up with parents who did not have enough and didn't really have enough growing up, my dad, who was an outside salesperson, always used to say, I'm in control of what I can make. I'm all commission." And there was some truth to that. He could, his income was determinant on what he did each day. But we are in control of what we make, 100%. Not Bernanke, not Obama, but us. And we are 100% in control of what we can save. Now, saving is a result of what you spend. Now, most people don't save. They do something called deferred spending. But you are 100% in control of how much of that dollar that you earn, that you bring into your life, that you save. Do you save negative 10 cents of that dollar? Do you save 20 cents of that dollar? You control what you save. So of the three parts of growing your wealth, income, save, and grow, the first two you are 100% in control of. You can even move from where you live to save more money. And then you have the third part that you actually have to grow the saved money. Now, I just want to step back for a second. Are you not struck by the idea that there's only three parts to grow wealth? You got to produce income. You actually have to save it, some of it, and you have to grow that saved income somehow. But two of the three, you're 100% in control. And the third one, the growing, even in the stock market, you're 80% in control. And I'm being very generous with the 80%, or conservative, I actually should say. It's probably more like 90% that you're in control of, because when you have a strategy that looks for high probability investments, and you know how to be very good at how you lose money, and you get outside of your emotions and outside of a monologue and into a dialogue and into a group of people who are growing their wealth and talking about it, then you become more and more in control of your future, of your portfolio, of your investments, of your wealth. And so the question that I'll leave you with this weekend is, how much do you think you're in control? Because I think you're in control of more, or I think people are in control of more than what they actually think. And this is just another step to help you take back control of your money and your future. Have a great weekend.